Kaidon Salter's CU Buffs future in jeopardy as weaker past puts Julian Lewis on driver's seat. Coach Prime poured everything into Mission Juju, making it clear that Julian Lewis was the future of CU. But for now, the spotlight isn't his alone. Enter Kaidon Salter. With the Shedeur Sanders era officially over, the Buffs' future rests on the arms of either Liberty transfer Salter or four-star prodigy Lewis. The battle for QB1 is set, and according to On3's JD Pickle, experience might tip the scales. Salter, a dynamic dual threat, is in his final college season. Lewis, on the other hand, is the long-term vision for Boulder. But right now, it's all about who can deliver, immediately. On that point, Salter's past might be catching up with him. His electric play at Liberty turned heads, but was it just a product of weaker competition? That's the burning question as CU's QB battle heats up. And on a recent episode of Locked On Buffs, the host didn't hold back, saying, now, if they don't figure out a way to adjust themselves, those issues will be the thing that sets them, or tears them, apart. So, if it's Kaidon Salter, right? He needs to show, like, hey, I'm not a guy that was just benefiting from playing against weaker competition at Liberty, right? I'm a guy who could be the best dual threat in college football. Because I do think that's a realistic sort of realm for him. I think that's a realistic ceiling for Kaidon Salter. He can be the most dynamic quarterback in college football. We just have to see it at this level. But with doubts swirling, Lewis might have the edge. The freshman phenom is stepping into the spotlight, and if Salter doesn't silence the critics soon, the Buffs' future could be shifting in Lewis' favor. See, the numbers don't lie. Salter knows how to win. In 2023, he led Liberty to an undefeated regular season, putting up 1,886 passing yards, 15 TDs, and 587 rushing yards with 7 more scores on the ground. But there's a catch, he also threw 6 interceptions. Now, stepping into the Power 5 spotlight, he'll have to prove those stats weren't just a product of weaker competition. Meanwhile, Lewis is the crown jewel of Colorado's recruiting class. He's a pure pocket passer with elite mechanics, but unlike Salter, he lacks the same athleticism to extend plays. With Colorado's offensive line struggling in recent years, that could be a major factor in this QB battle. Experience versus upside, the Buffs' future is on the clock. And the solution is clear, step up or step aside. The host of Locked On Buffs laid it out bluntly, putting the spotlight on Julian Lewis. And if it's Julian Lewis, right? It's a lot to ask of a true freshman, but hey, you came to a school like Colorado because you wanted to play. You came to college a year early because you felt you were ready. So, if you're the starter, you need to break out so the rest of the team can reach its ceiling, said the CFB insider. As of now, it's a high-stakes challenge for the young QB. The expectations aren't just about potential, they're about delivering right now. Can Lewis handle the pressure and prove he's more than just the future? Because in Boulder, the future starts today.